But it's really my pleasure to be here today to support the launch of the Living Well with Psychosis project. I know that Matthew, should he be here, he would have really wanted to champion this project and really emphasise its importance. Some of you may know this, but many of you will not know this. I'm a clinician by background and spent the first 28 years of my career working in the field of mental health, and for a very significant period of time during that period in our local mental health trust. So this project is something that's really, really close to my heart. But I'm not an expert. I cannot possibly do justice to all that I have learned from those living with severe and enduring mental ill health. But what I can do is appreciate what I have learned from them over the years. The illness should not define you, but often it does. And it's often people's perception and the stigma associated with it that significantly contributes to this. And Dr. Shree has mentioned this as well. That most people living with severe and enduring mental illness, when you talk to them about what matters, it's having a place to call home, a supportive network around them, possibly a partner, some element of meaningful activity each day. Maybe for some this is paid employment, for some this is volunteering, and for some it's about their hobbies and their interests that define them as individuals, be it music, dancing, reading, poetry, sport, getting out in nature, cooking, the list goes on. We also know, because people tell us, that statutory services don't always support people's recovery. And partly this is because of the way that they're being set up and delivered, and that there's often a resistance to seeking early help, and this becomes a barrier to getting the support that people need early on, and this can then drive the health inequity. I've also heard over a number of years that the support that those carers, those loved ones, supporting those with mental ill health don't always get the input that they need. And then this again doesn't allow not only the carer not to flourish, but the person living with the illness. I know, and I've experienced this, that people living with psychosis tap into their resilience, their problem solving and their can-do attitude every day. And they have considerable personal strengths and personal assets. Projects such as this one, led and delivered in a different way, building on personal assets and community assets, and a real passion and commitment, take an asset-based approach and take crucial steps in redressing some of the challenges that people face, and really committed to empowering people to live well with psychosis and other severe and enduring mental illnesses. So I'm glad that Matthew was on leave today, because it meant that I could come to this launch. I'm really, really hopeful of the fantastic work that this programme will deliver. And this is, I think, a real flagship in the next journey of our neighbourhood health development in Croydon. So thank you.